Good day, everyone. We are the Group 5. I am Jameline Castigon, and I'm with my co-members, Ms. Glidel Cabale, Hannah Jane Costillas, Diana Simborio, and Jaira Carmel Perocho. And today, we will discuss about the Lesson 1 and Lesson 2. So, for Lesson 1, uh, we'll discuss about the K-12 curriculum framework. For the grade level kindergarten, uh, in this competency, educators can utilize YouTube to create instructional videos and demonstrating how to write addition and subtraction number sentences using concrete representations such as counting objects using visual aids like number lines or 10 frames. These videos should be engaging and interactive, encouraging active participation and providing opportunities for practice. For grade 1 level, educators can utilize YouTube to create videos that visually illustrate different methods for finding the missing number in addition or subtraction sentences. These videos can showcase strategies such as using manipulatives, drawing pictures, or using number bands, incorporating animations and real-life examples that can help students grasp the concept effectively. In grade 2 level, uh, in this competency, educators can utilize Splashlearn, an online educational platform, to visualize and find missing values in multiplication or division number sentences involving specific numbers. Splashlearn offers interactive games and activities that engage students in meaningful practice and provide immediate feedback, reinforcing their understanding of multiplication and division concepts. For uh, grade 3 level, in this competency, Math Playground is an excellent educational tool to practice finding missing values in multiplication or division number sentences. Educators can assign interactive games and activities on Math Playground that offer scaffolded practice opportunities, allowing students to strengthen their problem-solving skills and deepen their understanding of mathematical operations. Next is for the grade 4 level. Uh, in this competency, Kahoot, the educational technology that can be used to create interactive quizzes and games that reinforce finding missing numbers in equations involving properties of operations. Kahoot provides a fun and engaging way for students to review concepts and apply their knowledge, promoting active participation and motivation in learning mathematics. And for grade 5 students or level, uh, in this competency, Google Classroom and Google Forms can be used to explore different strategies for solving equations involving whole numbers and fractions. Educators can create interactive assignments and assessments on Google Forms that prompt the students to use various problem-solving strategies such as looking for patterns or working backward. And Classroom provides a platform for teachers to deliver instructional materials and facilitate discussion, while Google Forms allow for easy assessment and feedback.
So for the grade 6 level, we have the educational technology, which is the Google Classroom and Google Forms, which the competency where they can express one value as a fraction of another given the ratio and vice versa. So the teacher or the educator can use Google Classroom uh, to manipulate or to have an active participation of the students so that they can express one value as a fraction. So uh, for the Google Forms, the teacher can can have an assessment where they can upload their answers or make make a quiz on the Google Forms. So for the grade 7 level, we have the YouTube, where the competency is differentiate between constants and variables in a given algebraic expression. So the teacher can use YouTube so that the students can watch videos of the how to solve algebraic expression, and they can differentiate between constant and variables in a given algebraic expression. So for the grade 8 level, we have the Jamboard. So for our competency in the grade 8 level, we have performs operation on rational algebraic expression. Uh, the teacher can use Jamboard. So Jamboard is part of the Google Classroom or the Google services where the students can can write anything so that they can perform operations on rational algebraic expression. So the teacher can let the student manipulate the Jamboard so that they can show to the class on how to perform operations on rational algebraic expression. So for the grade 9 level, we have the Google Classrooms and Jamboard. So uh, for the competency, we have solve quadratic equation by A, extracting square roots, B, factoring, and C, completing the square, and D, using the quadratic formula. So we will manipulate the Jamboard and Google Classroom again so that the students can participate, and as well as uh, to show how or they have knowledge on the said topic, which is the quadratic equation. And for the last grade level, we have grade 10. And again, we will use Google Classrooms and Google Forms to illustrate polynomial equation. So we will use Google Classroom as our tool uh, so that the students can participate also. And for example, we have oral recitation. The teacher can have oral recitation to the students so that they can illustrate polynomial equations. So that's all for the lesson 1.
All right, guys. Now let's proceed to our next topic, which is the lesson two, 24th century skills. So, in addition to the activity we covered in lesson one, we also have a task for lesson two. We're going to identify one skill and specify the suitable ICT tools for learning and provide a justification for one's choice, for our choice. So, let's begin with kindergarten. So the 21st century skill that we choose in here is the communication. So since in this level, developing communication skills is important because it serves as the foundation for future academic and social success. It helps children express themselves effectively, making it easier for them to grasp new concepts and engage in learning activities. Then the ICT tools for learning, we choose YouTube because there are a lot of educational videos on YouTube that are helpful for different learning levels. For kindergarten students in particular, visual aids, animations, and stories that explains mathematical concepts will helpful to assist children pay attention or listening and comprehend the subject matter. So aside from that, YouTube easy to manipulate. Students can visit YouTube with parental guidance, of course, to watch, listen, and understand what is provided. Next is for grade one. So we choose collaboration here because it is good to teach them in the early stage about socializing. And in the modern world, collaboration is a vital skill. So it is better to prepare for future academic and professional challenges. Then the ICT tool for learning is the we chose Jamboard. Um, since we've experienced this in our classes, and it's quite nice. So with Google Jamboard, students can work together in real time on a virtual whiteboard. So teachers may share math exercises or problems on a Jamboard, which students can collaborate solve. Additionally, it is an activity for groups. Each group can brainstorm ideas on math concepts such as adding sticky notes, drawing, or collaboratively demonstrate addition and subtraction skills. And for grade two, we choose critical thinking. And the ICT tool uh, for learning is the math playground because it provides several types of engaging games and puzzles that require problem solving and critical thinking skills. Learners have given tasks that call for analyzing, planning, and problem solving using critical thinking abilities. This tool not only promotes critical thinking skills, but students will enjoy the fun games provided. So trying this math playground is fun as I enjoy playing the games. So I'm sure that while developing the problem solving or critical thinking, students will also enjoy it. Now for grade three, we choose critical thinking, and the ICT tool is the quizzes, because in quizzes, can we can as teachers can design interactive activities that allow students to actively solve math problems and develop critical thinking skills as they apply mathematical concepts to solve problems. It also provides a variety of question styles that are appropriate for the task the teacher has in mind, and like including multiple choice, open-ended math responses, and many more. So also some features can feature that can students use for studying like flashcards. So that is for kindergarten to grade three. Let's move on to grade four, which will be discussed by Miss Glidel.
Okay, moving on for the grade 4. So we have the 21st century skills for creativity, and the ICT tool that we have actually picked is the Pic Collage. So through the making of collages, Pic Collage enables students to visually represent mathematical concepts and can be used by students to make connections between mathematical ideas, oh god, and actually real life scenarios to promote a deeper understanding, and they can include pictures or symbols that illustrate how mathematics is applied in real world situations. Additionally, it gives students a platform to answer math problems creativity by merging images, adding annotations to solutions, and showcasing their methods in an eye-catching manner. And I would like to actually stress this idea that sorry for that this is actually inclined to the lesson in geometry where we are to introduce geometrical features, specifically the different type of angles. So you see through Picolage, you can test the creativity of the students to design figures that actually corresponds to the lesson you are teaching. I mean, for example, if you are to ask them to design acute angles with the use of pictures that they can represent, that they think represent that figure, and do it using Picolage. And for that, it actually bridges the gap with mathematical to real world, which um, which makes the latter to be much more sensible. And so moving on to the grade 5, we have actually critical thinking. And the ICT tool we have chose is the MS PowerPoint presentation, in which utilizing this ICT tool can greatly contribute to the engagement of the fifth graders, students toward the lesson in mathematics. Taking into account that MSPPT can offer attractive and creative visual presentation in teaching mathematics. PPT can aid to presenting problems and visualize mathematical concepts such as percent and its relationship to fractions and decimals in creative visual presentation. So one thing about learners, especially those that are in lower grades, they always appreciate and they are always attracted to colorful things and those that are unique and new to their eyes. So my point is we actually know that math, considering that most of the fifth graders or grades those students in lower grades are not that inclined with their ACADS. Not all have, but most of them. So to ensure that they will be involved to the lesson, you can actually attract their attention by utilizing MS PowerPoint. The fact that you can also flash videos, photos in it, so they can visualize the mathematical concept more proficiently. And the teacher, if you, I mean, the teacher can design her or his activities that will improve the critical thinking of the learners with the help of the MS PowerPoint. And so moving on, we have the um, grade 6 still critical thinking, but this time utilizing the top marks. So, teaching students with this ICT tool makes learning math more fun and challenging. And it's not all games, since there is also a feature in the app that whenever students get the wrong answer, a teacher will appear and explain the solution. So, the teacher can also track the progress of the learners, since they provide a report which entails students' performance. So, you see, top marks might not be that like popular, but this is actually a very effective tool to aid the instruction of the teachers. So you see, Topmarks is actually an online platform which has a wide variety of mathematical concepts, and it offers a much convenient way in preparing students for a lesson or simply assessing their understanding. And the activity actually comes within like categories, like if you want those activities that are suitable for grade 1, grade 2, 3, and until grade 8. Since it is online, so it is also accessible anytime anywhere as long as there is an internet connectivity. And one feature that I really like about it is the I mean one feature that is kind of, yeah, very nice about it is they provide activities that intensify the challenges given to tests and enhance the critical thinking of the students. And every time they have not gotten the correct answer, of course they always, they usually made mistakes, diba? They don't leave it as it is, since there's actually a teacher that will appear to explain the solution. And one thing more about it is that it gives feedbacks about the progress of the students. So if you are to teach using this, it can just save time from preparing interesting and challenging assessment activities. But also it will surely engage the students to the lesson, since it is actually has a very child friendly environment. So that's it for the grade 6. Now moving on for the grade 7, we have identified two 21st century skills in here, which is the collaboration and problem solving using the utilizing the ICT tool Kahoot. So seventh graders are still children who are a big fan of fun. So this includes e-games that can be individual, by pair, or a team play, in which Kahoot, an online platform, can offer a fun learning experience to the students through exciting mathematical games and trivia quizzes. So the games can also be customized by the teachers to ensure that the activities are appropriate for a particular lesson or topic. So we know that, I mean, assuming that you are to teach some mathematical concept, we can't really expect to get everyone's attention and involve each and every student to your discussion. So Kahoot provides fun activity that will surely engage the learners since it has a lot to offer. And the platform can accommodate multiple players. So you can do it by group, by pair, which can develop the collaboration among the students. And ensure that to ensure that you can actually establish also the critical thinking, um, teacher can also customize activity that is appropriate for the learners and their learning style in correspond to the lesson you are teaching with. So I think that's all for the grade 7. So moving on to the grade 8, and that will be discussed by Hannah Jane.
Good evening, everyone. Am I clear? So for grade 8, the 21st century skill that was chosen was the critical thinking, and then the ICT tools that will be utilized is the Khan Academy. And in Khan Academy, utilizing the Khan Academy app, students will be able to watch some teachings and explanations of various lessons. This will help them improve critical thinking since they can also apply their newly acquired knowledge from the quizzes in Khan Academy. In Khan Academy, they do not just offer a video discussion but also offer um, different quizzes that inline to a certain topic, which is which have a different level of difficulties. For the grade 9, we have the 21st century skill creativity, and we will use GeoGebra to acquire these skills. Using GeoGebra, we can further explain the relation of mathematics in real-life application by showing the students various applications of mathematics and building structures. This will also improve their creativity since GeoGebra can show various forms of images based on what functions that were inputted. In GeoGebra, in using GeoGebra, students will input some functions or given function in which it will show them the graph or the plane that will be created, and they can also create any structures or images that they wanted to show. This will enhance their creativity. For grade 10, complex problem solving using the Symbolab. So using Symbolab, they will be able to learn how to solve various problems. Symbolab can be used for checking, and there are also explanations and the conditions that were used in solving the problem. This will help students acquire complex problem solving skills since the Symbolab will give them ideas on how to solve related problems. Symbolab doesn't just give you the process or the solution of the certain problem, but they also give the explanation of what operation they use, what are the conditions that was used in that certain part of the process. Next is the grade 11. Try last slide. Thank you. So for grade 11, we also have complex problem solving. So using Excel. So utilizing Excel and solving compound and simple interest for an annual data income related word problems. This will help students in solving complex problems aided by technology tools. So, in Excel, we can input some formulas there. So by using these ICT tools, student can also learn not just in manual computation, but also in uh, by also in aiding some technology tools in computing the interest in that was given to them. So by using these ICT tools, they can enhance their complex problem solving, since they do not just input some numbers there, but they will also analyze what should be enter on the tools that should that will be solved, since if they will if they will put wrong numbers there, they will not get the exact answer that they will seeking for. So that that would be all for the lesson 2. So thank you for listening.
Thank you, guys.
So that's all for lesson 1 and lesson 2. So from group 5.